In a scenario where you had a little bit of advanced warning and you knew the water was going to be off, a natural disaster alert, maybe a hurricane, or even just a water main break, what options do you have to store water? You could fill up all the different containers around your home, as many as possible. You could fill up your bathtub with water, or you probably have a little bit of water stored in the first place. But today I want to talk about another option, and that's the water bladders. I've got this WaterBOB right here, but there are a few different kinds. You've got the AquaPods as well. Those are made in America. They may take a little while to get to you, but the WaterBOBs are a little bit stronger than those AquaPods, but they're both about the same. There are also some other water bladders out there that are, no-name brands, and there are some that are not. They say on the box that they are not potable water, which, that's debatable. It's just the materials that those are made out of. But the AquaPod and the WaterBOB are both great to store 100 gallons or so, depending on the size of your bathtub, of nice clean drinking water. And you could use your bathtub without the liner in it, but over time that may leak and drain water out. And also the chemicals and things in your bathtub may not be the best thing if you're going to be drinking that. So this liner gives you an extra layer of protection. Now, the WaterBOB comes in a really small box, just over a foot long, and it's really easy to store and keep tucked away just in case. Store it somewhere at room temperature in a dark place, and these will last a really, really long time, even if you don't use them. These are made with food-grade plastic, and they fit in just about any bathtub, up to 100 gallons or so. And the AquaPods, they state 8 weeks or so that you can keep water stored in there. I'm sure you could do a whole lot longer than that. That's just their quote-unquote best by date. The WaterBOB states that it's 16, so double that. And that's because the plastic is a little bit thicker on the WaterBOBs. Now, the downside of these is these are single use. You probably could drain these, rinse it out with a little bleach and store them away and get away with maybe using it a second time. But once you fill these up and if you drain them, there's still going to be water inside of them, which means they could grow bacteria and mold and things like that. So you could use it again probably, but you'd have to inspect it. And maybe it's for that gray water, that non-potable water that you would throw in toilets to be able to flush toilets or things like that. But these are single use. And another downside is that if you don't, say you get ready for a natural disaster or a situation where you think the water is going to be off and it doesn't, and you don't use this water, it's sort of a waste of this WaterBOB because then you have to drain it and discard it. There are a couple methods. You could drain this with a garden hose, siphon that water out, or, pump out a gallon at a time, something like that. But that is one of the downsides. But the upside, I think, is why these are absolutely great for preparedness and great for everyone, especially if you don't have a whole lot of water storage, great for everyone to have. Now, before you start, you don't necessarily have to, but it's a good idea to clean out your bathtub. And this doesn't need to be like put on your hazmat suit and scrub the tub really good. You just want to get some of that chemical residue and soap and dust and things like that out of your tub. So you can use a mild soap, a regular cleaner, and then afterwards put a little bleach, dilute some bleach and just sanitize that whole tub. That way, if some of the water does leak out, you can be fairly confident that it's still going to be pretty clean and there's not going to be a whole lot of chemicals or anything in it. But if you're still unsure, you could actually just use that water for gray water if it does leak out into the bathtub and doesn't go down the drain. Now, these are really easy to use. Basically, it's folded up correctly. So when you take it right out of the box, you just put the inlet valve and the pump, the siphon hole, make sure those are on top. And you put the fill tube on the faucet of your bathtub. And I used a zip tie to keep this fastened on there so I didn't have to hold it the whole time. And you can also see my tub leaks a little bit of water. So there's going to be water on the outside of this. So I make sure and close my tub as well. Not a huge deal. And then you fill this up all the way just like you would a bathtub. Get some of the air out, some of the air pockets out of the WaterBOB itself. Put the siphon on it, the manual pump, and then you're good to go. You can pump this, and if you have a bucket or a jug that is below that water line, you can use gravity. You only have to pump it a few times, and it will go by itself. Otherwise, you pump it a few times and you get the water that you need out of these. And you can use this for cooking. You can use this for drinking. You can even use this as, for your toilets. Like I said, if the water is out, your toilet may flush, but without water in that tank in the back, it's not going to refill. So, and flush for a second time. So if you had some water you could put in that back tank, you could still use your toilet. Now, we've used these a couple of times over the years because here at the house we have a well, and when the power goes out, so does the water. So when there are situations where it's going to be extremely cold and that well pump may freeze, or at the power outage, we've got a notice from the power company that it's going to be out for a certain amount of time. We've filled these up before, and we've kept it in the bathtub for a few days straight and had never had a problem at all as far as leaking or anything like that. So they are pretty sturdy as long as they're not messed with by pets or children or anything like that. You get a cat in your bathroom, that could be problems, but they are pretty sturdy as long as they're not messed with. But they are a temporary solution, but a really good temporary solution if you don't have any water or if you don't have any options to store water. And like I said in the beginning, these are good for situations where you have a little bit of advance warning or you want to take some precautionary measures. They're not going to be good for every situation. When the power goes out, it's usually at the snap of a finger and you didn't expect it. So these wouldn't be good in a situation like that. But they would be good in situations where you do need to store a little bit of water and you've got a little bit of time beforehand to get your ducks in a row, basically. I'm sure down in Florida and Louisiana, these are probably really popular because a hurricane is a perfect example of a situation where you just never know what's going to happen. And the $35 that it costs for one of these, in my opinion, is well worth it. So just to recap some of the pros and the cons of these, and leave a comment below if you've ever used one or if you have one in your home. But the pros are this is a lot of water, 100 gallons of water that you can store, and it's a small footprint as far as when it's in the box. You throw this in your closet and you don't even think about it until you actually need it. It's relatively inexpensive. These are, $30, $35 or so, depending on which one you get. And they are quick and easy to use in a situation where even if you only have a half an hour or so, you can get one of these filled up. And while the bathtub works good, this is a way, just a second barrier to make sure that water stays really clean and drinkable. Now the cons, like I said, this is a single-use item, so it's going to need to be replaced after use unless you want to take the time to, really clean this out and then cross your fingers. It does require that advance notice, so you're able to fill these before something happens. And it also, takes up the bathtub while you're using it, but that's probably going to be one of the least of your concerns. And these aren't for long-term use, but they are good for those natural disasters, those situations where you need a little bit of extra water in the first even if something lasts a couple of weeks, you would use this first. And then as you're figuring out where you're going to get more water or before you use your long-term water storage. Over at My Survival Foods, we sell some water storage jugs that are 5 gallons a piece, which are fantastic for long-term storage. I've got about 100 gallons of water stored in my house, and I've never had a single issue. Those thicker jugs are for long-term use, while these water bladders are for shorter-term use, although there are some bladders that are pretty thick that can be used for long-term. But I wanted to do this video today because I've mentioned them a couple times in my other videos and people didn't even know they existed. So I figured I'd do a quick video and show you how easy they are to use. And then you can decide whether this is something you want to spend a few bucks on and put in your storage just in case, something that will give you 100 gallons of drinking water. Like I said earlier, if you have one of these or if you've used one of these or if you have any experience with these, make sure and leave a comment below and let everyone know what you think or what if there are better options or other options. At any rate, that's it for today, everyone. Appreciate y'all joining in. Take care and prepare. We will talk to y'all later.